here, head coach Sean Nahas, coach, to get us started here on the road against Angel City, match week 5 of the season. Just opening thoughts on taking on Angel City here this week.
Yeah, just another tough match. Obviously long travel, but group's been good all week, and hopefully we can build off of last week's performance against a good Angel City side.
Victoria, we'll open up to questions.
I was just about to raise my hand. Good morning, Sean. Can I just get your thoughts on the progress the team has made through week 5 so far? How are you feeling about that?
Yeah, I mean, I think how anyone would think you'd feel if you're seeing some signs of progress. I don't, you can have progress in the league and then you can have setbacks in the league. So it's not like it's something that you take and you run with. You just take it week by week, really. A lot of things can happen, a lot of things can change, but coming into the season, there's obviously a lot of question marks about certain things with new players and how we're going to fill roles and how players are going to fit in. I don't think we've really tapped into that potential yet. I think we're still getting there, but yeah, it's always good to see progress. You just don't know how long it's sustained and then where it takes you towards the end, really.
And then one more from me. Tyler Lucy seems to be having some big games against her former opponents. Are you looking for her to bring that kind of energy again today and have that energy be contagious with her teammates?
I mean, I think she's been good against any team she's played against, really, for us. I think we don't focus on the individual, we focus on the team. So, at the end of the day, everyone needs to step up, not just Tyler, or everyone needs to bring the same energy. You can say the same thing about Sully. You can say the same thing about Monaco or Pinto or Haley Hopkins. It's not just one or the other. I mean, Danny Weatherholt played for Angel City too. So my priority is always the team. It's not the individual. And in terms of when we play, so everyone needs to step up, not just Tyler, but we're expecting our players to always show up and give a good performance. And if they don't, then we figure out why and correct it. But there's no pressure or anything like that. But hopefully everyone can show up tomorrow and give a good performance.
John, good to have you on. Go ahead.
Thanks. Good to be here. Sean, I was just curious on your thoughts about Angel City going out to BMO to play them and what you're going to need to do in order to be able to come out with all 3 points.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to talk about what we need to do from a soccer playing standpoint. That would be silly. Look, they're a good side. I think obviously they're dealing with a few injuries right now. And, I think, Becky's done a really good job since she's taken over, even last year as an interim, obviously, in the run that they had. And, there's a good core group of veterans there. And I think they're with some of the, departures that they had in the offseason, I still think they're trying to figure out and hit their stride. But, when they're all healthy and they're ready to go, but the roster's a good roster, and you always need to be ready to go and prepared to play against a side that's going to be organized and, have the home crowd behind them. But yeah, look, anyone can beat anyone on any given day, and we're expecting we're expecting a good match, just as I would expect that they are feeling the same way. But we have to be ourselves, and we have to be great at what we do, and hopefully that will minimize and negate some of the things that they want to do. But yeah, Becky's done a wonderful job, and they have great players. Sarah Gordon's been unbelievable, since her return. I'm happy to see that Merritt's back playing and healthy, and I know she went through a tough year last year, so to see her back and playing is obviously always a bright spot, knowing that what she went through. So that's great to see, and happy for her and proud of her for what she did to get back there and sustain it. They have Alyssa Thompson, they have, Emsley's been really good. Sid is Sid, and Sid's been one of the best players in the women's game for a reason. So, we just have to make sure that we manage the game properly.
Cameron, with your hand raised, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. And thank you, Coach, for taking the time. Just speaking about Danny kind of going back to BMO for the first time, could you just talk generally about, what she's brought to the group over the last, 4 weeks, and then preseason as well?
Yeah, I think for her, it's, you know, we wanted to improve and increase our depth in that position and have veterans in there. You know, Sully was our most veteranized player, and for us, you know, I think having Danny in there has been a bright spot. She's been positive with the group. She brings a great amount of experience. I think for her, though, it's, you know, anytime a player goes back, and I haven't talked to her about it, you know, but I could just imagine that anytime a player goes back to their previous club, it's always an emotional time, or, you know, there's always memories to it. You know, I know she was the fans really enjoyed having her there, and, you know, for us, we enjoy having her with us. So, you know, I think she's still trying to, or we're still trying to get her to understand what we do and how we want to do it, because it's quite different maybe than what maybe she's done in her previous years as a player, just from the roles and responsibilities. So that's always tough. But she's done well, and we're thrilled to have her. But yeah, we're expecting it to be an emotional but also an exciting time. Hopefully the you know, the crowd can recognize her in the way that she deserves, because she always represented Angel City crest in the right way, and she's doing the same thing for us here with the Courage. So hopefully they gave her a proper response.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Last call for questions from anyone for Sean. Okay, great. Thank you all. Sean.